Good afternoon, everyone. It is January 18th, 2023, 6:30 p.m. on the Pacific Coast, I think 9:30 p.m. on the Eastern Coast. What you're looking at is just a 4-hour chart of the full Globex sessions on the ES. And I think on Friday or Saturday, I can't remember, but I came out with that weekly plan. And what I was looking for was for this week to be a sell. After being quite bullish for the past couple of weeks, it was starting to look quite distributive, and that sell bias got stronger and stronger as several times we were unable to really get above this 40.17 to 40.30 area. I thought we would be getting into the 40.42.75 area or the 2022 value area high at 40.59. I was looking for a little bit higher and repeatedly breaking last week's high, doing so today and yesterday without any real follow through was just it was not a great sign. And we also did have that shift of the monthly point of control, which you can see right here. You guys should be able to see that. Try and ignore everything else. Let's get rid of the drawings. Just look at this big bright white line here. That is our point of control, which moved up from 38.30. Here's the monthly VWAP in purple, and you can see the monthly POC moved up way above that VWAP line. So in other words, the position was distributed far above where the average price was on the month, and we end up coming down once that distribution was done. And as of now, we're trading at 38.39. Let's go to the full. Yeah, we're getting close to that monthly VWAP. So this was where I was looking for us to get into, this 38.30. And if we do start to lose this 3900-ish area, I think we'll come back into the original position at 38.30. So that is what I'm looking for on a higher time frame. I would argue that the high of the month is likely in. If I was a seller, I would like to see us defending kind of this 65 area. I know it's a tough ask when we've sold off so hard, and there's not a ton of inventory here to keep us down. In my opinion, I think we might very well revisit that kind of 95, 96 area. But anyway, I do think the high of the month is in. I do think that we're going to, it's not much of an ask now, about a 10-point move into 38.30, but I do think we'll come into, 39.30, but I do think we'll come into this 38.30. So let's get into what I'm looking at specifically for tomorrow. Let's bring up the lines. Whoa, look at that. Let's go into a 5-minute chart so this looks a little less crazy. And let's turn on the regular trading hour. So again, it looks a little less crazy. Still looking a little bit crazy. Let's get rid of the indicators. There we go. So what am I looking for? Well, today what I was looking for was if we held 96s, we could get back into 17s. We got a nice bounce, a few ticks off, sold below, and below 89, I was looking for us to get into 65. 89's held on the retest, I think to the tick, maybe one tick off. Got into 65. I said these bids were probably temporary, and I was looking for that move into monthly VWAP, again sitting at 39.30-ish. And we're making our way down during this Globex session. So what I'm looking at for tomorrow is, and let's pull up these indicators again. This is just the weekly VWAP deviations. These little dotted guys we have going over here. This thick blue line is just the value area on the week, and it's the standard deviation of 1.5. So a typical value area would just be a 1 standard deviation, so it's 70%. This is 87%, so just 1.5. And what I'm looking for is if we can get trading back above this standard deviation of the volume, I want to see if we can get back into weekly VWAP around here. Overall, again, I'm still a seller looking for lower prices, but I do think that we could probably have a little bit of a reversion, at least into these mid-60s, if not this kind of weekly VWAP area. To the downside, I would like to see bulls holding this 3900 area if we do lose today's low of the day, today's RTH low of the day, and the close. So if we lose this kind of mid 40s area, which by the way was a gap close, almost to the tick, I believe. If we do lose this, I do want to see us holding this 3900 area. Again, I've mentioned this a million times, but that 3915 area, if you do not know by now, I don't know what to tell you, but that 39.15 area has been such a key level. This is such a high time frame on the 4-hour chart, but 39.15 is obviously a big level, that just being the half back from the second half on the year of 2022. So I do want to see that held, and then we can get some reversion once again back up to maybe the 60 area, the mid 60s, or that weekly VWAP up there. If we do start selling, I think there's a good chance that sure you might get a bid from this auction over here and the move up, but realistically, I think we're going to start heading into that the yearly open at 38.81, I believe it is, 38.81, 38.61, which is the yearly close, and 38.30, which was again our original position before the move up. So that's what I have for tomorrow. Largely, it's not unusual to have a how would I best describe it? A lazy, slower session after such a big meltdown. So whatever it's been, 100 points. It's not unusual to have a very rotational, slower session. However, if we do break another major low, you will have some nice liquidation coming out. We are far above settlement lows, which are sitting at 4,002.75. So right around here, that would be our settlement lows. So we're far below that. We should have some margin selling. Value area high is way up at 0.3 Even value area low is coming in right at the lows of the session. So this is one giant churn zone in my head. So that's how I'm looking at things. Hope that was helpful. I think that's all I have for you guys today. So in general, I'm looking for this 3900, 3920 area to get bids for a move back into the mid 60s, if not weekly VWAP, and I am doubtful of a move above this kind of 96, 97 area. Hope that helps, and if there are any changes to this, that will be posted pre-market per usual. Have a great night.